Because when I take your jail for obstruction here in a few minutes, I'm going to play this video at court. And when you don't give a say your son jumped one kid and didn't want to fight him fair, fight him, period.
You should not be in trouble with the school for getting jumped.
On December 13th, 2024 in Ohio, police responded to a high school where a teenage couple had allegedly been attacked by several other students.
How's it going?
Citizens report attack.
Salute and welcome. Good morning, Goodbreads. Good morning, my kings, and good morning, my sisters with sense. How you feeling? We back at the Brutally Honest channel for another Brutally Honest one, guys. Bad parenting. Bad parenting, guys. So for you guys that's new over here, we do these videos every morning to react to them and just to keep in touch with what's going on in our community and in our environment. And we do it as a team. So if you want to be an individualist and you need to watch this by yourself so you could be in denial or you could just skip over, you know, y'all want to watch what you want to watch so you could believe what you want to believe, you don't have to be here. The video link, the full video link to this video is in the description box. You can go click that now. For the rest of y'all know what time it is. Brutally Honest.
Good. I guess I'm the only administrator here, but you want to tell them what happened?
Because I was just standing right there looking that way. And some dude or Dan came up and just swarmed on me. I was trying to walk away. And there were like three of them just came and just started hitting me over and over again.
I approached him to get him away from the situation, and then next thing I know, I'm getting attacked as well. So then
By some girls.
They go to the school.
Yeah.
Everyone's students involved. It happened. Did it happen right over there?
Yeah, I started walking this way. I started walking right here.
How much pain are you in right now? Scale of 1 to 10.
5 or 6.
You send a 2-9 my location. Got a bloody mouth and possibly some bruised ribs. Okay. It's hard to breathe right now?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit? Okay. Can I see your side real quick? You were lifted up higher. They kick you in the hip here too?
Yeah.
All right.
You should not be in trouble with the school for getting jumped.
So what happened? You guys were standing out here?
Yeah, and then this father took him over there and said, if you mess with my kid, it'll be between me and you.
Who said this?
The dad.
I don't know his name.
I'm going to have to get pictures of all this stuff, all right?
Okay.
So, you know who it was?
It was Daniel and just like, and then there was a bunch of red people. I didn't know what they were. Just jumped there with it. I don't know.
I know you talked to Officer Hall, right?
Yeah, I kept telling him he was coming after me, but he didn't.
Darren was here. Mr. Ballantyne was trying to get in touch with him. I'm not sure.
The father. What's his dad's name?
I don't know.
Is he the one that attacked him?
No, he was talking to him, and then Dan came
Who's
up.
the dad?
No, Dan is the one that attacked.
Okay.
And then,
you guys were all just standing here talking?
Dan is a senior on the basketball team here, correct?
yes.
You guys were all just standing here talking?
Yeah, I was over here, and then they were just like a few feet away, and Dan comes running out, attacks him. Damon's trying to walk in this way, so I like walk up to him to walk him away, and then I have a hold of his arm, and then Damon's, and then Dan starts attacking, and 3 others start attacking. So my arm goes up boom, and then 3 girls start attacking me. So then we come up here and started fighting, tussling and taking it out, and then I think a cheerleader joined in.
The cheerleader joined in to help you.
Yeah.
She couldn't tell you what cheerleader because she was.
What about the other girls? You know, did they
No,
go
I
here?
blocked out. Out of anger.
Did they go here?
Yeah, I know they come down here. I know one of them. I think one of them actually knows you.
Which one hit you?
They both got a few hits. I got a few hits.
They hit first, so
Yeah.
What's that?
Have we had to talk with them before? Has
Law
Hall,
enforcement?
yeah, has Hall or
Oh,
Julie or
probably
any of them?
we had
Well,
a
in school, nothing criminal, like as far as that goes.
Right. I'm gonna go with you to review cameras here in a minute. Okay. Let me get pictures of your face.
what was going on tonight? What's
It
going
was
on
just
here
a
at the school?
it was just a basketball game. Like we were all just chilling out and like
They do have a past. So him, her, and
Man, this is spooky. This is similar to that Anthony situation, right? To that Carmelo Anthony situation right here. This is interesting.
Damien. Damien got hit by Josiah. And Damien stepped in to stop that fight during school hours. So this has a past. So Josiah attacked Damon.
So Josiah and Damon have been in a fight before, and they were out here talking.
No, Josiah was not talking. It was the father of Josiah that was talking to Damon and was like, if you ever put your hands on my son again, it will be a me and you. Then the older brother came out, who plays basketball, and started attacking Damon. So then Damon tried to get away, and Honesty came up to try and get him away. And then that's when the girls jumped her, and the other people jumped in on Damon.
All right.
Does that make sense now?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Next steps on this are going to be, you want him to be a victim of a crime? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to have you fill out a statement then, okay? So come over here real quick.
They said there's a past history with them fighting.
Okay. One of the administrators is here, so we're going to go in a second. Do you have her information?
I do.
Your parents' information?
Yeah. I do.
Okay.
Do I need them to fill out a statement?
Have her, yeah, I'm going to have her fill out a statement. I'm going to have him fill out a statement. Medics are coming to check him out. They can check her out too. And then we're going to go inside and review the cameras.
Did they tell you Dad was egging it on too?
Dad was egging it on?
Yeah, I guess the dad was the one talking to your guy and was saying if you do.
Oh, definitely got to go back in and fix that title. Because I told y'all before, I'm not going to sit here and tax the single mothers that ain't got a man that's trying their best when I know it be them women with the simp husbands, the masculine, aggressive wives at that, with the simp husbands that be causing the most damage. Them kids is the worst. They raise the worst. So I got to go back into that title.
Something if you touch my son again, it's gonna be between me and you.
Yeah.
There was an incident the Tuesday before Thanksgiving break.
Okay.
When we get inside,
What was, you know what that was about?
Not entirely. Mr. Weaver might know more. He's, like I said, he's inside pulling the cameras up.
All right. Don't make too much fun of me. I have to use these cameras about.
You guys want a chair?
No.
One time.
Try 920.
Oh, this one. And there it goes. There we go. So she's just waiting for him to come.
Good thing for the cameras. Cameras are your friend. Only if the Carmela Anthony and the Metcalf situation had some good camera work, right? We could put an end to all the foolishness. This is how kids behave. It don't matter the color. This is how kids who is raised with no instructions behave. It don't matter the color, guys.
What was this whole thing, like basketball game?
This was a basketball game tonight, but
So
there's
Daniel.
That's Daniel.
That's the oldest. That's Daniel. The name that you got first. That's his mother.
Okay.
And
So they're starting to
is that
leave.
Damon with his back to? You had his name or anything, Dustin?
So mom grabs Josiah, or that's Daniel.
That's
Where's
Daniel.
Josiah? He's coming off. So Daniel runs over. There's just is that Josiah?
I can't remember what he was wearing, Dustin. I'm sorry.
That's Josiah. And our
Looks like Damon's trying to backpedal.
so Daniel's throwing punches. Damon's walking away, right?
That's
what I'm saying.
Damon coming, and then hit the back of the head.
That's Daniel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to stop.
Who's that? That's Josiah.
That's right
That's
here
Josiah.
now. So the tackle was actually
trying
to tackle him.
Trying to tackle who?
It's what is it? Desi? No, it's not Desi.
It's Honesty.
Honesty. I think
Honesty
comes
was
in
trying
and
to
tackles Daniel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at this.
This is.
Look at this. Are you kidding me? With Daniel and Josiah, and Vic came up on him. Oh, good God! Let's go. Is she saying let's go?
We don't have audio, do we?
What's going on over here?
Girl fight.
Okay, so we got the two boys. So let's try and identify who the two females were that attacked her.
Oh wow! I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna take this and then we'll just forward everything we get to Hall, just so he is in the loop of what's going on. But more than likely, we're gonna be handling this tonight. If there's anything else, give you a call. Okay?
All right, thanks.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Dun, 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 dun. Let's see the suspects.
Chillicothe Police. Hi. I need Daniel and Josiah.
They're not here.
Okay. Who was the male that just walked behind
I
you?
have 5 kids.
Okay.
Did y'all go to the other kid's house?
The two girls?
No, not the 2 girls. The 2 boys that jumped my son.
Ma'am, already. You see, already with the deflection. Ma'am, they there to talk to you. They there to talk to you. Why are you worrying about the look over there? Look over there. They there to sweep your front door, ma'am. Don't worry about nobody else's front door. Let's proceed.
Okay, we're not here right now for them. Okay.
What 2 girls?
Okay, so we have on video Daniel and Josiah jumping one of the kids there, one of the boys, and then there were 2 females that were involved that beat up his girlfriend as well.
That hit their hands on him first?
So we didn't have any video of that.
Okay, y'all need to pull the school videos.
They just watched.
Okay, did y'all see how they jumped my kids?
Shut the door.
These are my kids.
All right. Well, we watched Daniel come outside, beeline over to this kid, start punching him, and then when the kid tried walking away, Daniel comes up and sucker punches him in the back of the head.
Okay,
and
did y'all get
I
the
know
police
you were there.
report
I watched you stand there watching.
Yeah, I sure the hell did, and you know why? Because these kids jumped. Those kids don't have nothing to do with this. They jumped my kids at school. That's what happened.
Okay.
And the cop with the thing that they were just making threats, you should call him and get the report.
Listen, that's besides the point.
That's
okay.
If that's on
okay,
a
they're
different,
not here. So.
Well, we've just seen somebody.
That's my other son.
No. You mind if we come in and check?
Do you have a warrant?
Oh, we can
well,
get
we
one,
have the magistrate's approval to make an arrest on both of them. So
okay.
either that or we can
Yo, see, this is how they protect their foolishness. This how they protect their foolishness in my community, y'all. This is why our community don't get no better. The Michael Myers moms. My kids didn't do nothing. My kid didn't do nothing. And this how they protect the fact that they're a hell of a parent. You see, because their children's behavior reflects how great of a moms they are. You know what I mean? I'm a good mother. Not if your kid behaving like this.
They're not arresting my kids.
They're going to JDC tonight per the juvenile magistrate.
Okay, well,
So
they're not here.
Okay, well, that's fine. We'll come back.
Okay, well, do you want to come check? They're not here.
Yes.
Do you know where they're at? They're
no, I don't know where they're at.
Okay, well, you sat there and watched it, so I mean, we can.
The whole school watched my kids get jumped.
You didn't want to intervene and stop your kids from fighting?
I told him to stop.
Hey, can you call them?
No, I cannot.
Okay, well, you do realize that could be potentially obstructing.
That's not obstructing. I don't know where my kids is.
It is obstructing.
That is not obstructing.
We're here on lawful business trying to conduct an arrest. Therefore, if you are not willing to assist in that, you're obstructing.
I'm not obstructing. I'm not obstructing. I don't know where my kids is. And that's crazy that my kids are the ones in trouble when they jumped my kids. Y'all need to get in touch with the school officers that was there the whole time.
Well, tonight what I watched was your 2 boys assault this boy, and then 2
so,
females assault the female.
Okay, so the 2 females
what
are in
happened
trouble?
on a different date?
The 2 females aren't in trouble?
Females are in trouble as well.
Do you got their names?
Yes,
We're
I
going
do.
there right after this.
Okay, well, that's crazy because the 2 boys ain't in trouble for jumping my son at school.
And this was on a different date, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so
but
so
pull the
therefore,
report. They were
I'm
threatening my kids
I'm handling
while we
what
were at the
occurred
school.
today. I'm handling what
They
occurred today.
threatened my kids while we were
Okay.
at the school, and your officer know that.
Okay, and then that officer can handle that case. But the case I'm here on is the case that occurred tonight, where your two boys assaulted this boy.
Okay, well, my kids ain't here, so now what?
Okay.
Can you get a hold of them?
No, his phone's off.
Well,
So I'm not obstructing any justice.
You're
when I don't know.
obstructing, so hold on a minute.
How am I obstructing when I don't even know my kid? I allow my kids after the game. I allow my kids after the game to go have fun because they had a good game, right? Varsity, they had a good game,
be
right?
out anywhere right now, and you can't get a hold of them.
But yet you got kids out here selling fentanyl. You're worried about my son?
Listen. We're not going to go onto that page. We deal with drugs every day. We do what we can for that.
Do you?
So we're handling a business of the boy and the young girl getting jumped tonight. That's what we're doing. We're doing our job.
Oh, but y'all didn't do when they jumped my mother on school property.
Who's y'all?
Wow.
Who's y'all? Because I wouldn't handle it in that case.
Chillicothe police.
We're here
Wow.
tonight for this, like you said.
So you're
This
doing
crazy.
our job. We're doing our
I'm
job. We
doing
weren't in
mine.
charge of that case.
Wow, that's crazy as hell.
Do you know their friends'
Like
house
I
that they would
said,
be at?
I allow my sons to go.
Do you know where they're from? Where do they go?
I don't know where they. I'm not from here.
Okay.
How old are they?
Do they have other family?
My babies,
Yeah, the ones
15 and 17.
Okay, so they're.
Ma'am, those are not babies. Those are not babies at all. That's the problem, yo. That's the problem. They not babies at all. Yo, you can't make this stuff up, y'all. Hit that like button.
Two juveniles on a Friday night. They have curfew,
That
and you have no
when's
idea
their
where they're
curfew? When's their curfew?
11 o'clock.
11? Okay, come back at 11.
Nope. I'm going to stay right here, right
Okay.
now. You're either going to get a hold of them, or I'll charge you with obstruction.
How you gonna? Because I don't know where my kids went. They got
You're
a
an
ride
adult.
after. They
You're
got
their
a
mother.
ride after the.
You're their mother. I know where my kid is. I know where my kid is. Why don't you?
Good for you. Would you allow your kid to get jumped? Would you allow your kid to get
You
jumped?
stood there and allowed yours to jump.
I don't give a about none of that.
Oh, that's fine.
They didn't give a about jumping my kids.
That's fine. Because when I take you to jail for obstruction here in a
How
few minutes,
am I getting
I'm going to play this
obstruction?
video at court.
How
And when
am
you
I
don't
getting
give a,
obstruction?
you don't give a, say your son jumped one kid and didn't want to fight him fair. Fight him, period.
Y'all hear this? Y'all hear this? Now the school know that they jumped my son before Thanksgiving, and they don't give a about my kids getting jumped. That's crazy.
All right, man. Here's the deal. You have your ID on you?
I know my driver's license number.
Okay, perfect. Hang on 1 second. I obviously do not have my pen ready. Go ahead with it.
TE.
So, since you do not know where your own children are at?
No, my children went to
10:30
a
at
game.
night?
My children went to a game after. I mean, a friend's after the game. Is that not?
You dirty bitch! Look what you've done to my peonies!
They're marigolds!
Good God, I think she's right. They are marigolds. I may not know my flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one. You
Not legal? Is that not legal?
Okay, so where'd you drop them
Is
off?
that? I didn't drop them off anywhere. If you watched the video like y'all claim y'all did, y'all would have seen me pull off by myself.
Okay, all right, so here's the thing. They're going to have a warrant issued for their arrest.
Okay.
Okay? Simple as that.
Okay.
All right?
Thanks.
Perfect. You have a good night.
You too. Thanks.
Please.
Hi.
Hi.
Please keep the dog
Knock on
inside.
my door, my window.
That's all right. But, Tiana here?
No, she's at her dad's this week.
Where's that at?
Over on Western Avenue. I don't know the physical number. She stays with her dad all week this week, and then last week we alternate weeks.
Okay.
Her car's not even here. Anything like that.
Okay.
Please close that door so that dog don't come out here.
He don't bite. He's a
I
big
don't
baby.
know. I hear that all the time, and they do.
Okay, I understand.
You're good.
I just didn't want you to think I was closing the door.
We're trying to contact Tiana tonight because she assaulted a girl at school. Her and another girl, Madison.
You're kidding.
I wish I was. So.
What happened?
Her and Madison and Daniel Josiah assaulted another boy and girl there out after the basketball game.
So what's gonna happen? Is she getting charged or something, or
With assault.
assault? What'd she do to
She
her?
bruised up that girl's face pretty good. So she's currently on her way to the hospital to see if she has a concussion.
Wonderful. What comes with that? Does she go to jail?
Now look at the difference in the response. Look at the difference. Now this is the mother of another attacker who's going to jail. Just like we was just at the door of the mother of an attacker who was in denial, denial, denial. But just look at the difference, guys. And this is why you get what you get from the communities.
JDC, She's 18.
Oh, well, then yeah, jail.
Freaking kidding me. So she's got a warrant?
Not yet.
She's 18, you said?
We don't make contact with her, she will.
So I need to call her and have her call you, or what do you want me to do?
I would call her and have her meet us at the police station.
Okay. Then will she go to jail?
Or at least figure out her address and we'll make contact with her.
Yeah, I just don't know her dad. I just on Western. I just don't know his physical number. It's James. But I don't even know if she's there. If James.
Okay.
But I don't even know if she's there because.
You know her like social or anything?
No, not right off.
Sure.
I don't know by heart.
I
can call her. I'll call her though and tell her to come get her ass down there.
Okay.
Is she going to go to jail though?
If she's able to cooperate, I'm sure we could probably do a summons.
Okay, I'd go to court.
Mm-hmm. But
That's where I'm going to get her way to college. I swear to God.
well, she's acting like this at college. It's going to be jail for sure.
No, she's in Scoutstown. And away from the people that she's going around. You know what I mean? It's just, and she's grown. She can do, you know what I mean? She makes her own decisions. But in the same aspect, I need you to be around people who are doing good things and positive things and like-minded stuff. So I keep telling her. I'm like, but you know how it is. They know everything.
All right. We will try to make contact with her then.
Okay.
We got an address. We got an address for him. So.
Sure. Mom said, okay, I'll call her. Total different wave, right? Total different vibe. And of course, they're our kids. We love our kids, but they're our responsibility. We got to take accountabilities for our responsibilities, y'all. We don't get to stick our hands in our pocket.
Okay.
Hi. Is Madison here?
Yes.
We need to speak with her.
Madison!
All right, let me call the magistrate.
Not doing a whole lot of small talk. Explain what's going on. Turn pass.
Sorry, she's here.
Final call. You're able to make
Are you parent?
Madison.
Yes.
Okay. You want to come out here and talk to me?
Let me get some shit. I'm sorry. Didn't want to do
Yeah.
that.
Tiana, I guess, is 18.
Is this the 18-year-old?
We were able to make contact
No.
with the mother.
No, this other girl stays with Lingo.
If she's 18, why is she at her dad's? They don't have visitation when you're not a minor anymore.
Maybe she just wants to go. And...
Madison.
Okay, so.
How old is she?
17.
Okay. All right. So, Officer Lott's going to advise you of a few things that took place tonight, and then from there we'll move forward with what's got to happen from there. Okay. So, are you already aware of the situation?
She told me a little bit. I honestly, I was asleep when she told me.
Okay.
All right. So basically, what happened after the basketball game? There were a male and female that were out there. They were standing off to the side, minding their own business. Daniel and Josiah. You're familiar with them?
I'm familiar with them.
Okay. So they went over and assaulted the boy. Well, the boy tries walking away.
Madison?
Yeah.
He
All
gets
right, come on
gets sucker punched.
You're 17, right?
His girlfriend tried
He's
to.
down the stairs. We're going to talk to him all privately. How you doing, sir?
His girlfriend tried to shove them off of her, or off of him. When she shoved one of the boys off of him, two girls, her and Tiana, got the girl on the ground, started punching her in the face. Full side of her face is all bruised up. She's heading to the hospital for possible concussion, dragging her by her hair and everything else. So the magistrate's already approved her to go to JDC tonight. Okay. She'll have court Monday at 9 in juvenile court.
So, also important thing that everybody is in trouble.
Yeah.
Everyone. Not just her.
Except for the two who got beat up. They're not obviously not in trouble.
And this was all viewed on camera
Go ahead.
by several officers.
So what happened tonight?
I have James Wingo
They just said
in the 101 hallway with his daughter regarding the
So-
situation at the high school.
They said she had a concussion.
So what all started that?
Yeah, that guy jumped him. I don't know what happened, but all I seen was my friend fighting.
It's Mackenzie, right?
So,
You?
no, mine's Madison.
Madison, I'm
I don't know
sorry.
why I said Mackenzie.
Sorry, I just couldn't remember it. So,
Um,
Madison, I want you to go ahead and turn around, put your hand on your back.
Go ahead and place your palms together like you're praying. Palms together like you're praying.
Hold down.
So she's going to go to court Monday. She'll be in juvenile court at 9 o'clock. And they'll go from there. Just like going to regular Monday.
So she's going to be in jail.
JDC till Monday, yep. So, and then it sounds like Tiana is at station right now with her dad, but she's 18, so she gets to go to big girl jail. So.
I'm gonna put her down here.
Connie's in my bag.
You go ahead and start down. Go ahead and start down the stairs.
You're down there. You want me to? Okay.
We tried contacting the boys too. The boys did more damage than anything, but the mother was less cooperative. So.
Damn. That got me thinking I should have just stayed in
Well, listen, you know.
I've never been arrested before.
Yeah, well, will you lean back? I'm going to grab your seatbelt.
Oh.
I'm just going to, nope, lean all the way back if you can. I'm going to reach around you here. I'm going to make sure that you are safe for our travel. It's a little bit of a drive, okay? Not too bad. We should be there in less than 20 minutes. All right, listen. Hey, this should be the one and only time that you go to jail.
I hope so.
So learn your lesson from this, okay? Because your mama, I know, I could see it in her face. She's already just upset.
I know. And my daughter's upstairs in my room. Yeah, that's crazy.
25 headquarters break, starting mileage.
So I have to go to court in the morning?
Nope, Monday.
So I'll be in jail till Monday?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yep, this is a learning thing, so
Real.
you need to make sure that you don't get involved with this
I
kind of
wasn't
stuff.
expecting it to be all like that.
You said your daughter's upstairs?
Yeah.
See, now that's definitely something you don't want to be doing then.
Yeah.
Now you gotta leave your baby for the next few days.
Yeah. How can you go to jail for a fight though?
Well, fighting's against the law.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh.
Basic fundamental skills, yo. How dare you ask that question, yo? And you are a mother. She's a mother, and she's gonna.
I just wasn't expecting it. I don't know.
Yep. So it was an after-school function. While it did occur on school property, it didn't happen within school hours. Yeah. So it's not a school situation to deal with. It's a police situation to deal with.
Oh, yeah.
And we spoke with the juvenile magistrate, which is a judge, and he wanted everyone involved transported to either JDC or jail.
So if you're 18 or older, you go to jail?
So your friend who's 18?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to adult jail.
Oof.
Why'd y'all fight that girl?
The boy that Dan fought, he jumped her. I mean, not he jumped her, but he jumped his brother got jumped. So the girl was trying to fight Dan. She was on top of Dan while he trying to fight. So yeah, that's why we had to get her.
She was trying to break the fight up, yo. Stop lying. And once you see one monkey acting like a pig, that's when you go take that. That's the invite for all y'all to start acting like a pig, because it already be in y'all. It already be in y'all. That nasty, that hate, that's that deep-rooted seed of hate be already in us. So let's knock it off. That shit be in us. As soon as we see something of this nature, we just, you know what I mean? It's just something in us that just want to jump in and inject ourselves in it, because we hurt. And hurt people. That's why I tell y'all, fix you. Fix your reality, yo. Fix your reality so shit won't be controlling your emotions all of the time. She don't even know that you can't fight out here in these streets. Wow.
Not like that. I don't want to incriminate myself.
I get it. When you go home, if you don't get involved in this stuff no more, you take care of your baby because you're young.
Yeah.
And you owe your mom an apology because no parent should see that.
Yeah.
So take care of those two things for me and you'll have my respect. And you still have my respect right now, but you definitely need to take care of those two things. Your baby is the most important thing in your life.
Yeah.
And your mama. So you better make sure that you pay that respect to your mom and give her an apology.
Yes, will.
She told me.
Yo, police is dead wrong. So what about the dad, police? What about her father, police? What about her dad? Where's her dad?
I'll talk with you in a minute, all right? All right. You're under arrest for assault.
She got her dad. Homegirl right there got her dad.
So, I obviously know what went on at the game, which is why you're in handcuffs right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to walk me through your side of things?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, I had my friend of mine got in that situation, little altercation.
Madison?
No.
Or Daniel or Josiah?
Good guy. But he got in that altercation. And when the girl had tried to start hitting on him, I pulled her off of her, pulled her off of him, and then she swung me, and then from there it kind of just.
Okay. So from the video, it looks like she tried to get Daniel off of her boyfriend, which was the other kid that was getting beat up. And when that happened, you and Madison dragged that girl on the ground and started hitting her. Okay.
She was hitting me for his life, and that's why I pulled her off of him.
Okay.
Monkey see, monkey do. You scared of the girl in that paddy wagon that ain't got no father, and you pretty. So for acceptance, you go acting like a monkey. That's exactly what's happening. This is why I tell y'all, stop picking and choosing with these crayons and these colors, guys. They learning from each other. They learning from each other, bro. They intimidated and they want acceptance from the sisterhood, so they do exactly what the sisterhood do, bro. Stop playing dumb, son. Yo, listen, boy. We going to the chart this morning. We got to go to the chart because y'all be playing, bro. Y'all be playing. Now, in this situation here, we done dealt with every single color except for the purple. Every single color done got picked up in this situation.
Well, I mean, right now it's just an arrest on assault, so it's the whole innocent until proven guilty.
Right,
That's
that's
where you're at right now. Okay, so
She called me when I was at the house.
you're at least going to get out of here earlier than Madison is. Madison has to sit in JDC until Monday for juvenile court. You'll more than likely have a probable cause hearing on Sunday. Okay,
But I can find her out tonight, right?
I believe so. So I'll just have to ask them. All right. Any questions? Do you have any questions?
I just want to find out what her bond may be so I can come back and get her out.
All right. Go ahead and follow Officer Locke, okay?
The two teenage girls were taken into custody and charged with assault, and warrants have been issued for the boys involved. If they're convicted, what do you think the punishment should be?
Man, yo, that's crazy though. But this just goes to show you the parenting in our community sucks. And you could try hard, but ain't nobody teaching their kid the word of God. That's the problem. Oh, it ain't no answers. Ain't no answers, no right and no wrong. That's a lie. Because our basic instructions before leaving Earth say that you're supposed to be teaching these kids some type of the word of God, the morals. Not just freestyling, not just winging it on the fly and shit. No. That's why we ain't getting no better, because ain't nobody installing the information. Ain't nobody sharpening their weapons. And the weapons meaning the kids, because the kids supposed to inherit the earth. The meek shall inherit the earth. You know what I mean? Nobody is sharpening the kids with making sure the kids is on point. They just on the fly worrying about they self. But y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all know what it is. Wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. Do not play with your life. Appreciate you for giving me your time this morning, y'all. As always.